Yes, she is Pinterest basic, but she is Pinterest basic and proud, and I am here for it. Hey, it's Oli, aka Olivia. How are you? How are you doing? How's life? Are you living? You're living because you're watching this video, so good job for you. Today, I wanted to talk about some of my fashion icons from childhood to now. And I will say this video might be a little bit clickbaity, but you know what? Stay, because I'm here to educate, all right? I think that my taste in fashion has changed over the years, but semi-consistent too. I like a lot of preppy stuff. I always did as a kid. I was more of like a Land's End kid than the type of girl that would go to Justice. And I'm not trying to make myself sound like, oh, I'm different. But, you know, I always really liked that preppy style, I guess. I don't want to overuse the word preppy because I feel like that doesn't fully describe it. Now I feel like when I was younger, I wasn't into like all of like the sequins and hot pinks and all of the flashy stuff. But now I think it's pretty cool looking back at some of the 2000s aesthetic and how it's seeped its way into fashion today. And I thought it'd be cool to kind of just look at the people that I admire and I think are the best. But anyways, it's up for you to decide, and comment down below your fashion icons throughout your lifetime, I guess. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. All right, so the first fashion icon we're starting off with is Foxy Cleopatra from Austin Powers Goldmember. Now, I know this is kind of a confusing pick. And you know what? I also know that we are starting off a little bit too strong here. I don't think anyone else in this video might match up to her, but we'll see. I know the first bullet point is questionable. Is Foxy Cleopatra better than Beyonce? I mean, well, Beyonce has more range because she's an actual person. She's not stuck in a movie. But I knew about Foxy Cleopatra first. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? My mom would watch the Austin Powers movies all the time, and my 4-year-old self just loved watching them with her, even though they're super inappropriate for a child. And I really just admire her, and I admired her fashion. I love the whole 70s aesthetic, a lot of denim and leather going on here. And I love her afro as well. Like, let me know what hair products is she using. Is it Diva Curl? Obviously, no, I don't think that existed back then. Is it Miss Jessie's? Is it Cantu? I don't know, but I need to know the specifics. I need to know the information because I love her afro. Even just like the styling of her outfits is so nice. I like the little bits of gold here and there because I personally like gold jewelry more than silver. So of course I'm gonna like these looks a lot. I know I hear my dog barking, but we're going to continue. I wear these outfits. I wish I could. I think I would wear, out of all of these, definitely the orange. Although I could never compare. I would never be able to compare. I would look silly. I couldn't wait to wear these outfits, but here I am, 19, in college, still wearing just like basic H&M clothes, but that's fine. And then the next section that I want to talk about here is the Y2K girlies. And I broke it down into 3 groups. First group being Bratz. And I think I could be kind of brief here because we're aware of Bratz's influences on fashion, especially for Gen Z. So I feel like I could be kind of brief here, you know? Everything about Bratz, I mean, how could you not like them? They're like the cooler version of Barbie, essentially, and more diverse version. So how could you not like them? They're over the top in the best way, from their makeup to their style. I also love that they're very versatile, you know? Like, in the pictures that I chose, they could get a little grungy, you know? I think this is from Bratz Rock Angels. I am educated in Bratz knowledge. I have a PhD, actually, when it comes to Bratz history. And then they could also become a little bit glamorous, you know, a little bit laid back. Or they could do a little DIY action. I remember in Bratz Forever Diamonds, they kind of like recreated these outfits or whatever, did a cute little DIY at the end. They're great. They're 100% influencers till this day. And then the next Y2K girlies that I have is My Scene. Now, My Scene is Barbie's approach to creating Bratz-like dolls. They're not the same as Bratz. Oh, and going back to Bratz, would I wear their outfits? Yes, I would. Maybe not all of them, because they could get a bit campy, and I do like it, I appreciate it, but for myself, I probably wouldn't wear it. I am pretty basic. But would I wear some of their outfits? Absolutely. When it comes to my scene, they are truly underrated. I wasn't as in love with the dolls as I am with the website. I will say their website was super strong, and they had like fun little games where you could style the girls in different outfits. I'm gonna include a clip of that because it's really cool. I mean, again, you could say that they have like a little bit of range similar to Bratz. Like they have a little bit of a glamour look right here. They have, you know, just like laid back walking around the mall look. And even though I know that the My Scene like show or whatever, it takes place in New York, they feel very California to me, while Bratz is more New York. Bratz really pushes it with fashion, while My Scene is kind of more on the safe side. Even like the style of like the way that they're illustrated is a little bit more on the safe side to me. But I appreciate their looks. I don't remember their names, but I know the black girl's Madison. I have to remember her. Obviously, she was my favorite at the time. And her looks are killing it. I love that jean jacket. I want it right now. I think girls today would definitely wear their looks too. So yeah, of course I would wear everything they are wearing, and they are the moment. So yeah. The last Y2K girlies that I'm gonna talk about is totally Spies. And I think that they all have pretty similar outfits. Personally, you know, I don't have a favorite. Clover is my favorite. I don't have a favorite. They're all great. And what I love about them here is color blocking. I didn't watch Project Runway for years to not know what color blocking is, and I know that they're doing it here. Watch someone in the comments section be like, no, they're not. I don't know, I'm guessing. My expertise of watching Project Runway with my mom has led me to this situation to say that I'm pretty sure this is an example of color blocking. For example, where Sam is wearing a teal shirt and a purple skirt, or where Alex is wearing a pink shirt and orange pants, you know. They all look so good together every time. And I guess what I'm trying to get at here is that, yes, I wanted to be a cool teen girl in 2004. I still would like that. I think a lot of people would at this point. And I just love how adorably simple their outfits are. They hit the nail every single time. And I think out of all the Y2K girlies, I mean, I don't know, if I had to pick one, I think maybe I like My Scene the most because they're somewhere in the middle. But I also really love the Totally Spies girls a lot. I think their outfits are super cute. And then the next look that I'm going to get into is Rachel Berry from Glee. This one is a little bit on the embarrassing side, and I am aware of it, but I'm here to explain myself. I know that she is an annoying, awful character, you know? Some of the stuff that she's done is just unacceptable. She sent a girl to a crack house. Yes. If you haven't watched the show, you don't need to. That's all you need to know. She sent a girl to a crack house because she was jealous of her vocal abilities. But I'm not here to talk about the context of her character. I'm just here to talk about her fashion. And you know what? Does she get a gold star for that? Maybe like 2 silver stars. I personally enjoy it. Rachel is known for wearing Argyle sweaters, having like a preppy style, you know, Mary Jane shoes, skirts, you know, pretty on the feminine side. And sometimes she does look pretty annoying. It's like Jess from New Girl, but like on steroids sometimes, you know what I mean? It's the knee-high socks that kind of do it for me, like right here. I don't know. But this is kind of a fit though, am I wrong? Am I wrong? The Argyle sweaters, the bright colors, like look at this. I know that this is kind of like an eyesore, but am I enjoying it? Yes, I am. I like the stripes and I like the bright colors. It shows her annoying personality and I enjoy it, you know? I even enjoy her season 4 and onward outfits when she's in New York City. It's super tasteful and you still get like the Rachel feel from it, but the colors are muted, which is a smart choice because now she's in New York City. She's supposed to be more stylish, a little bit more edgy. And we see that with like these high, almost to the knee boots. Still very Rachel with the skirts. The colors are different. I think it was a really nice transition. And I would wear probably her outfits from season 2 to probably season, I don't know, whenever the show ended. Is it 6, 7? I don't remember. It went on for too long. But Rachel, yeah, you know what? I have to say I do like her outfits. Would I wear all of them? No, I would wear bits and pieces. I would probably wear the New York City ones. And I would wear her Argyle sweaters. I mean, at this point, Argyle sweater vests and stuff like that, they're trendy. So it's not weird if you do wear them. So the next style icon I have, Alex from Wizards of Waverly Place. Alex is the second best female Disney character. I say second because, of course, Raven from That's So Raven takes the #1 title because, yeah, she is the best dressed. She wanted to be a fashion designer. What can I say? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, they're going to give her the best outfits. And Alex is just cool, you know? I like her character. And on top of that, I like her style. Yeah, she does wear a lot of headbands, necklaces, accessories in general, but they would do that to most of the Disney stars anyway. And I think with some of Alex's looks, she really pulls it off. She has like this edgy bohemian, not like other girl style, you know, like she'll wear like a dress but with Converse. And 12-year-old me, or maybe I was like, I don't know, the show came out in 2007, so I was really 6. But elementary to middle school me really ate this all up. I loved Alex's style a lot. I liked her chunky belts. I liked the florals. I liked the scarves. She wore a lot of scarves. I know in my PowerPoint I only have one picture of her with a scarf, but if you watch the show, you know she wore a lot of scarves. And I may not even be like a big fan of the knee-high boots that she would put her wand in, but I think she still served quite a lot of great looks. And you know what? I think Selena was able to pull a lot off. Let's keep it going. And I have to explain this one. I have to really explain this one because you might be thinking, Olivia, why would you put uniforms as the best dressed people in fashion? Does this even count? And you know what? Yes, it does. Let me explain. Yes, they are uniforms, but they are good uniforms. Not every show can accomplish this. The first bullet point says it all. I used to wear uniforms from elementary school to high school. They did not look this good. I don't know if it's because it's in England, but the uniform, oh my God. I want to show you an example of how poorly uniforms can look. So, warning, this is scary. These are the other uniform kids on Nickelodeon. Do you see what we're dealing with? Do you see this? Heels and socks? Argyle socks. This looks trashy. Orange and blue is my favorite color combo, yet they managed to destroy it. Now you understand why House of Anubis does it best with the uniforms. I just have to represent them. I can't even look at this anymore. It's such an eyesore. But do you see how ugly this is? Compared to this, they look amazing. They're one of the best dressed cast on Nickelodeon. And here's why. They're not just wearing a uniform, but there's little variations with each character, and it tells you a lot about them. My personal favorite character was Amber. She's right here. And she has the little red bows on her socks, the little red style details on her blazer. It's all so cute. And then, I mean, you could tell just from looking at her that she has some kind of interest in fashion. That's smart. But Trisha wears lace tights underneath her uniform. She's edgy. She's cool. I like it for her. Mara's on the boring side. She just wears regular uniform. That's fine. I'm not even going to talk about the men because they're kind of more on the boring side. I'd rather look at the women. Joy, for example, most annoying character if you've seen the show. She's wearing a belt across her waist. It looks terrible for her, and you know what? It makes me hate her even more. I think it's a great choice. Look at that. Nina, she's not wearing any socks. Why? Because she's the American one. She's different. Do you see how these little variations really shows their personality through their uniform? It's genius. I love it. And I have to appreciate it on the show. They are style icons. Would I wear these outfits? I mean, to be honest, probably no, because I am 19. I'm in college. I can wear whatever I want. But am I going to appreciate them? Yes. And I think everyone should. Oh, God. Anyways, on to our next style icon, which is Jess from New Girl. I miss the quirky girl era in the early 2010s. I could deal without like the mustaches and suspenders and stuff, but you know, that quirky girl playing the ukulele thing, I thought it was cute. You know, I think people are too harsh, and Jess from New Girl was the definition of it, and her personality really shined through her style. Her bangs are iconic. That's enough said. We already know this. You know, Jess would wear like a lot of kind of simpler outfits, a lot of skirts, flats, simple patterns, and bright colors, which I really like on her. It was cute. I want to be cute and quirky like her. And yeah, now looking back, I will say, is it a little bit on the Old Navy side? Yeah. I feel like this is very like Old Navy mom-ish, but you know what? I appreciate it. I think she does it well. And I think her looks are sometimes just pretty cute in a simple way. Again, vintage girly aesthetic, 1950s kind of inspired, you know, like that classic feminine woman, whatever. And yeah, I think Jess makes it work. I like how she's quirky. I like how she's just cute. Her style is safe, but I will recognize it because I enjoy it. Yeah, so the next style icon is Bethenny Moda. Now, if you were on YouTube in 2013 or 2014, you know she belongs in the books. You know she belongs in the fashion books. She was the queen of fashion, beauty guru side of YouTube at the time, and she has played a huge influence on us, whether you like it or not. Yes, she is Pinterest basic, but she is Pinterest basic and proud, and I'm here for it. And you know what? Looking back on these outfits, would I wear them? Maybe not. They are pretty on the boring, basic 2013 side, but I can't wait for this kind of, you know, corny style to come back at some point, you know, because fashion repeats itself all the time. Did I buy a ton of her clothing, even though now looking back, a lot of her clothes from era were kind of on the basic side, even during this time? Yes, I did. And you know what? I'm proud of it. I had that fox sweater. I know I had that skirt, and I loved it, you know? It brings me back to simpler times. Looking at her fashion right now just makes me happy. It's basically just skater skirts and some kind of like top with, I don't know, maybe it's lace or an animal on it, something simple. Even the little heart piece sign is adorable. Don't lie, when you were younger, you came to her to know the trends. You did. You did. And even though she might not be the it thing, she might not be the moment right now, she was the moment at some point, and we should recognize her because I think that she played a huge influence on a lot of people. Yeah, my 12-year-old brain went absolutely berserk for these skirts and owl sweaters. I loved owls at the time, and she's just a fashion icon in the books, but also in my heart. I don't know what she's up to now, but from what I know, I really respect her. And then the next fashion icon that I have is Jackie from that 70s show. The 70s were the best decade of fashion. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I really wrong? I might be, because I don't really know every decade, but from what I know, this is the one that I like the most, and we're always, you know, picking and choosing some kind of influence from the 70s in fashion today. I love Jackie's style. She's the best dressed person on this show. I mean, her outfits are simply cute, and they get better and better as the show continues. You know, she has an overall very girly styles. She wears a lot of floral prints, collared shirts and dresses. You know, she has that famous middle part. Middle parts are the rage today. I mean, yeah, she was an annoying character, but you have to appreciate the looks. The sweater vest over you know, like a collared blouse and stuff. Also cute. Would I wear her clothes? Absolutely. Yes, without a doubt. I don't even have to think about it. Next we have Zoe from Blackish, also like Grownish. I didn't finish watching Grownish. That's a whole other issue. I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm just gonna talk about her fashion on the show. And I will say, as we continue the show, the fits got better and better. Zoe's not even my favorite character. She's probably on the lower side of the list, but I do appreciate the way that they style her character, because she started off with just like basic florals and bright colors to actually interesting looks that really show how fashionable her character can be. You know, especially in Grownish, I think they play around even more and they get more experimental. I'm not sure if I showed like the best range of pictures, but these are some of my favorite looks. I still can't get over this dress where the stripes are imperfectly aligned, the greens and the blues and the creams, it's just so cute. Or the little ascot here while she's like, you know, doing her duty as like an intern or something. I really don't know what's going on in this scene. Or even her hair right here, it's so cute. I mean, Yara Shahidi is very stylish in general, and I wonder if she has some kind of influence on what Zoe wears now, because I think they have like almost similar styles to what she wears, you know, in real life and her character. And yeah, I think that she's just one of my #1 fashion icons in general. I would literally only watch Grownish just to see her outfits. So then at some point I was like, I can just go on Pinterest for this. I don't need to watch the show. Before I get into the last one, I don't want to make this like a Watch Mojo video, but we have honorable mentions. I feel like these characters, I wanted to at first spend a whole slide on them, but then I realized they didn't have enough looks for me to talk about. But I think they are still key components to fashion as a whole, and we must look back to them for inspiration as time goes on. First being Orange Blossom, specifically 2003 Orange Blossom from Strawberry Shortcake. Her outfit is cute. It's simple. It looks homemade. I want to go out and pick oranges with her. I love the orange hat. I love the orange sweater. The colors. I think by the end of this video, you're gonna be like, wow, this girl really loves the color orange. And I do. She looks amazing. I love her little pom-poms. Orange Blossom is adorable, hands down. And I would absolutely wear that outfit. Courtney from Total Drama Island. I know this is a surprising pick because you're probably like, oh, Olivia, her outfit's not that cute. It's very basic. Yes, if I wore this myself, I would probably look like a teacher's assistant. But you know what? I do like it. It's the bangs for me. I think you could get away with this outfit if you have a personality with spice like Courtney. I like the simplicity of it. I really like the collared shirt, the gray sweater, the sandals, the olive green pants. It's just such a look for her, and I appreciate it. I like it. And then finally, we have, that's right, Twilight Sparkle from specifically Equestria Girls. I was this close to creating a slide for her, but I was like, oh, she doesn't have like enough outfits for me to really show. But I just want to say, like, this fit, they're onto something here. They're really onto something. I love her hair, the little streaks. Streaks' hair are pretty big now. What can I say? The Argyle. This has a lot of components I like. I know it doesn't have the color orange, but I do like the pinks and purple going on here. I like her skirt. It has like a uniformish quality, but it's still like individual to her. I appreciate it. Twilight Sparkle is probably my favorite out of all the ponies. I'm not like a hardcore like My Little Pony fan. I only like this one movie, to be honest. And I just love her outfit because it's just so cute, adorable, preppy. Yeah, she's the it thing, I will say. And then last, I'm going to talk about, you may not know this character, but you probably know the person. Rob from High Fidelity. If you haven't seen High Fidelity, you know what? Just go in the comment section. I will give you my Hulu account because I feel like more people need to watch this show because I need a season 2 right now. I'm in need of a season 2. We all have to start watching it, or I don't know, send some kind of message to Hulu. This is a show worth watching. I love her style on the show. It's everything I want to be. I love Zoe Kravitz. And you know what? To be honest, before watching this, I didn't care about Zoe Kravitz that much. But now I do. I really do appreciate her. And I love her outfits here. They're simple, but they're perfect. They're easy to replicate, and I bet you could buy these full outfits on Shein. And of course, these aren't like revolutionary looks, but I like the simple kind of like grunge aesthetic she has on. Look, she's wearing like the same pair of jeans here. You see her wearing the same shoes more than once. It's kind of like just that grungy 20-year-old or even like teen sort of vibe. I love it. I love it a lot. My favorite look has to be this one. I love the Hawaiian shirt, the leather jacket, the boots. French kiss. It's all perfect. None of us will ever be as cool as Zoe Kravitz. If there's something to learn here, that would be it. None of us will ever be as cool as Zoe Kravitz, but that's okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the video. That's all I've got. And comment down below what fashion icons were meaningful for you throughout, you know, from childhood to now. I think a lot of these girls, I would wear their outfits today. And don't take this video too seriously, because I know that obviously these aren't like the most like important people in fashion, but they're the people that I admire the most. And I want to know what you guys like as well. So please subscribe, like this video for more. I'm not sure if I'll make more fashion videos, but this was just fun kind of ranting about. And yeah, I hope you guys are all doing great. Enjoy your day or your night. Enjoy life. Bye.